finished my latest briefcase. I made this with these really nice veg tan bends. They're like one of the best veg tan bends I've seen around. I hand dyed it, and this is the briefcase. I've done this style of hand dye with the streaks. This is a tan dye before on other handbags. I'm not sure if I've done it on a briefcase, but I did this briefcase. The edges are left just dyed, no paint, lightly burnished. And two unique aspects of this briefcase style. You got this cross strap on these quick release locks, and also this handle. Although the way I made it, if you could see it, it's different from before. I have these metal latches, these catches, and I put it underneath slightly above the leather, just to give it that minimal look on top, nice and clean, you know, as opposed to something like this, or I guess something like this. See, the thing that I like about when I do this sort of handle style, when you got the metal latches like that, is the way the briefcase moves when you're walking. So if you're walking, it's going to be doing this nice and smoothly. When you have a briefcase that's like this, this doesn't move as much because of the leather cupping the D-rings, and you might like it that way. The majority of my briefcases are made this way. This is how I started making this sort of handle structure like this. I think it might be more secure, but I haven't tested this. This is secure. It's got rivets on the top. This is a metal bar underneath. You can see it. So this opens like that. You can see it like this. And it's installed with Chicago screws. So it is a very strong, durable handle design. It is new for me. I like it. Like I said, it makes the top look nice and clean. And also you get a nice pivot on these rings. So this is the briefcase. This one's online. I have a couple of briefcases like this coming up, and I think I might line another hand dyed one in a different color, but I'm still planning that out. But this one is left unlined. So you could get briefcases like this with this veg tan leather. You could get it wet. The leather is fine to get it wet and soaked. It'll just dry through because there is no lining, and it is veg tan, and it's fine. So if that was always a concern, I would always go with an unlined natural veg tan leather, and you would be fine in the rain. If it got wet, it might start to darken, but this is veg tan like this high. You can see it over here. It will darken no matter what. That's why people like this sort of leather, because it does darken. So this briefcase, 2 compartments. You got a back slip pocket. It's nice. You got your rings on the side. Here's the strap. And you got these buckled, these quick release locks. Like that, 1, 2, great, very secure, very tight. I've put so many locks on briefcases. My latch, buckles, those Italian, those English locks. I'm telling you now, whoever's watching this is the most durable, strongest, longest lasting lock there is. Just the way they make it to take a beating and to last long. And also, the best part about it, it's just a quick release. You ain't gotta fumble with a buckle or my latch, which has that loop, or the locks. They're those high-end Italian locks or the English locks, which are great, but they have their drawbacks as well. This drawback, I don't see what it is, unless you just don't like the style, unless it looks a bit too tactical for you. You want something more classic like this lock, yes, this is the way to go. But if you want something practical, you're getting in and out of your bag, you're a lawyer, you're opening and closing it all the time. The buckle is great, but you know what happens with a buckle. You gotta unbuckle it all the time. This is the best to get in and out. You're in, out, in. your clothing. Now, here you have this is a whole design. If you wanted something much more quicker or easier, I would get either the straps like this or just one nice buckle in the center so you're not dealing with this. With this briefcase, I was going for more of a unique design. I have not made anything like this. So it is a bit impractical that you really don't need two of these going like this. I mean, you have two like this. If you're gonna get two and get in and out of the briefcase is important to you, I would have them straight down because it is easier to open and close when it's like that. So that's that. All right, so like I said, this is natural veg tan, premium veg tan leather. These are the bands that I use. Best cut of the cow, of the steer leather. And then I just hand dye it, hand stitch it, and make it look nice. I'm gonna work on another one. I think I'm gonna line the other one, and I'm also gonna coat the edges on the other one like I did with this. This is the same leather. I did coat the edges on that one, if that is what you like. Again, coated edges look nice, makes it look refined, but eventually they might chip. Opened edges like this is if you want something that is somewhat durable, this is the way to go. Durable lock, durable unlined veg tan leather that ages, is thick enough to withstand the time and anything you throw at it. It will beat up, it will wear really nicely 5-10 years from now. The briefcase will look like a harness leather briefcase. Same thing. If you want something to really go the distance, harness is great. It comes thick, and I wouldn't line it. I leave it open. It ages, it patinas, it scratches, and it just gets better in time if that's what you want. Or have just a veg tan, just don't dye it, and this will tan and lighten up all on its own. So that's that. This is my latest design. I'm working on some more. If you're interested in viewing this stuff, stay tuned.